Howdy doody. How you all doing? Hope all is well. I am recording this podcast. It is Monday, but this will go out Friday. This is Friday's podcast. I do all my podcasts on Monday, so if I'm wearing the same shirt, now you know why. Let's see. Let me get this going. Hey, hello, leaders. This is Paul Grau Jr., and welcome to Run to Your Leadership Challenges. So today I'm on chapter 12, the final chapter of John Maxwell's latest book, High Road Leadership, Bringing People Together in a World That Divides. And I'll tell you, this book has been great. This chapter is really good. It's a good way to close the book because it's all about desire the best for others. And he says how high road leaders are always desiring the best for others. And he said leaders give their best for the benefit of others. So, I love the way he talks about it in this book. And he says a lot of different things. He says a lot of different words and changes that you can make. He also says a lot about different words and actions that you can use and say to people to really let them see that you desire the absolute best for them. Man, my voice is going. But he says the way to bring out the best in others is to first desire the best for others. Now, one thing that really stood out for me in this chapter was one of the actions he says one of the things he says to change is he says, change your actions. And he says the ultimate goal of desiring the best for others is to actually help them be their best. So I just love that, man. That really stood out. And one thing that it says here, the best intentions are nothing without action. And that's kind of why he said, change your actions, because we don't know, or our people don't know, that we desire the best for them until we show them that we actually are helping them. So you can have all the thoughts and nice thoughts that you want. Like this says here, the best intentions are nothing without action. It's like that old rhyme or riddle, whatever you talk about, those 5 frogs sitting on the log, 4 to decide to jump in. How many are left on the log? 5. Because deciding to do something isn't actually action. It's not taking action on that thought or that decision. So you can make decisions and have great intentions and say that you're going to do stuff, but if you don't do it, it's not worth anything. So I just want to kind of ask you, and I want you to think about this. Do you desire the best for others? I got to be honest, I don't a lot of times, or sometimes. Sometimes in my past, I'd be like, man, why can't that person just fail once, And I know that's mean. That's mean. I guess that's the jealousness in me. But I bust my butt, and sometimes I hate going after clients. I'm not going to say I hate it. All right. That's wrong. But that's the worst part about owning your business is you're continuously trying to get clients. And most of my clients come through word of mouth. So if I don't have any via word of mouth, I got to beat the bushes and I got to go out there and I got to meet people and tell them what I do and all this and tell them how I can help them. And I just don't like that part of it. I love showing up, preparing to teach a team, showing up and just knocking it out of the park. But sometimes, man, people, I know they've done a lot of hard work, but a lot of times you just see the good that things get or what people give or what do, or, you'll see them reaping the rewards, but you don't see them doing all the work. And nobody's a success overnight. Nobody, that's just, Yeah, you might get lucky and go viral with a video or something, but you're not going to be in it for the long term. That might just be you're famous for a couple minutes or something. But sometimes it's like, man, doesn't anything go wrong for this person? Well, they do. We all have our ups and downs. But I'll tell you, the best way I think Zig Ziglar used to say, you can get everything you want if you just help enough people get what they want. And that's kind of what I thought about when I read this chapter. Desiring the best for others. What does that look like? How can you show other people that you truly desire the best for them? Because I think until we figure that out, we can't really desire the best for them. We got to figure out what that looks like. And then once we have those intentions and know what that looks like, we got to take action on it. So that's it. And this is a wrap for this book. This was the final chapter. There's a lot more in this chapter. I kind of skimmed over these last three. And but I would definitely highly recommend you getting it. The information is in the show notes to get this book. It's called High Road Leader, Bringing People Together in a World That Divides. And our world is definitely divided now. And, what would happen? What would it look like if we do desire the best for others, for everybody that we come into contact with? I think we'd be getting a lot of the best that we desire as well. So try that. Give it on, try it on, see how it works. And come on back tomorrow because I'm going to do one more final wrap up of this book. And tomorrow's lesson is going to be High Road Leader at Home. So we're going to talk about that in a weekend edition. Come on back and I'll tell you all about it then. Until then, run to your challenges. We'll see you. Okay, that's off. And my voice is about gone. I think tomorrow's episode is going to have to wait till Friday. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you soon. Hey, next week, by the way, I'm going to be having a whole new topic, and it's going to be centered around the book, What to Say When You Talk to Yourself. And it's an amazing book. It's really changed a lot in the way I think, the way I see myself, because that negative self-talk will really get to us. And this is a good book that I'm going to cover some things. I don't think it'll be the whole week, but definitely going to talk about that. And then I'll have a couple of single topics that I want to cover. Hey, we'll see you next week.